is an emergency. I'm begging urgently. This is a serious case.
Let me put some Florida water on these hands. I got 3 bottles of Florida water left. I gotta stock up. Boy, I've been hitting them breathing. Whew.
I've been watching.
God damn.
You stay busy.
I do. All right. So the first one we're gonna do is a message from our ancestors, and then after that we're just gonna go right into the "Who is my wish you got of me at the moment" reading.
Okay.
Well, let me reshuffle this. Well, as you know, I'm a direct energy reader. Don't believe in reading zodiac signs or birthdays. I ask that you be open with the spirit and have fun. Yep. So we're going to be doing a message for your ancestor. The way that works, I deal 5 cards. Each card represents an ancestor. The first 4 cards represent the feminine energy of the ancestor, but a male can appear. The last card is strictly reserved for a male, but a female energy can appear. Okay.
Okay.
Try to listen to the message, and don't be trying to look for the actual person. You may know these ancestors, you may not. When we do an ancestor reading, we're tapping in from A to Z, 100 years to a million. So don't waste all your questions. Is it this? Is it that? Is it this? Is it that? Cause just look for their message, okay?
Okay.
All right. I've taken a little shuffling the cards. I want you to say your first name so I can pray on them. And the Holy Spirit. Do I have permission to cut your card?
Yes.
All right. You're going to go with your first ancestor, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Their message to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. Let's get this thing started. So we're going to start with your first ancestor. Trust me, I'm not tired. That's just spirit.
Okay.
We're going to start with Yes. We're going to start with your first ancestor. Your first ancestor is representation of the 2 of fire in the upright position. This ancestor right here is coming as a very dark-skinned man. Very dark-skinned man. His fingernails are black, not painted black, just like, you ever seen one of those people who just have a black undertone under their nails, and like if they scuff the nail, hit the nail, bump the nail, it calloused.
Yes.
Yeah. His right hand is in particular. Yeah, he's in rough shape. Well, he's coming as, he can't get into 2 of fire. And why is he talking about your relationship? He's saying you shouldn't judge. Oh, excuse me. Come on, spirit. Let me get the damn message out, man. He's saying you shouldn't be judging your partner so harshly. Why is he talking about? Why is he talking about your partner? He said you looking at your partner with this thing like He's saying you're like really being judgmental against your partner.
Well, I'm single, and I've been single for a while.
So are you judging the people who trying to talk to you with this thing?
It seems like nobody's really been trying to talk to me lately. It's kind of weird as I've gotten older. Well,
boy.
If somebody do try to talk to me, they're always in a relationship. It's always either a married man or it's always somebody in a relationship. That's the only type of man that's trying to talk to me right now, and it's been that way for a while. I don't understand it.
2 of fire. So when you say you've been single, let's clarify this. Single is celibate, and you say I mean single does not mean celibate, and you say you've been this way for a while.
I've been celibate too. I've been celibate too, but that's not my choice. It's just been
give me a
because
time
I've been
frame.
single.
Give me a time frame. Celibacy.
It's been 3 years, 3 or 4 years.
3 or 4 years.
I'm starting to lose count, but it's around 3 or 4 years.
So 3 or 4 years.
Even say that.
3 or 4 years celibate, no ping, and this ancestor coming back with the hurt hand. It's because people judged them by his hand, and he was a good person. He's saying the 2 of fire upright, meaning it's time for a partner. I'm telling her, man, stop making me yawn. I mean, he's trying to come through and say, listen. Well, it's time for a partner, right?
Yeah,
now,
I agree.
When it's time for a partner, he's saying this is due to energy healing. He is saying you're being very judgmental of the partners that's coming your way, whether they're married men or not. Hell, I'm pretty sure not everybody on the planet married. This is the one that's attracting to you, but the ones that do come at you, you're probably automatically thinking that they're married. He's saying stop looking for the bad. Stop judging so much and actually give somebody a conversation.
Yeah.
That's your problem. You're just not, you won't give nobody the time of day. And let me tell you something. Women done did it. They done went 12 years, 10 years without getting screwed. I get it. It happens. But when your ancestors come back and say it's time to start healing, because they gave energy healing, it's time to start healing your relationship sector. I mean, you really should start doing it. If you ask them, hey, are you married? Are you in a relationship? It's complicated. I understand you may have somebody you're screwing, but are you dedicated to somebody? No. Well, maybe we can talk a little bit. But don't just say, oh, he got a girlfriend, he in a relationship, he married, I don't want to talk to none, and all men are dogs. This is what he's trying to say. You're being so harsh on your judgment for a relationship till it's just horrible.
Yeah, that has been what I've done. I mean, because the main person that has really been trying, and he's been trying for a couple of years, but he's in a relationship and he takes care of her. She's handicapped, so I just keep pushing him. I keep pushing him to the side, and it's weird that you would say my ancestors' fingernails is dark because this guy all his fingernails are dark.
All his fingernails are dark. Okay, that's what he's saying. Well, in that case, then I think you need to ask his ancestor a question about this one, because if they got the same traits and he's showing sympathy to this brother, I'm the real deal, darling. I'm tapped in.
I know. He's the first one to come up. Oh my goodness. So my question to him would be, how to ask the question? Am I supposed to be talking to this guy on a deeper level?
Spirit, is she supposed to move forward with this guy on a deeper level, knowing that he's taking care of a disabled wife and he's married, all the stuff she don't want? Is she supposed to be dealing with this fella? Spirit said, take charge of the situation. How crippled is this lady?
She can walk, but she don't work, so she stays at home. They're not married. It's his girlfriend, but he's been with her for years, and he do everything for her. He go to work, come home, he cook, and
you ain't answering my question.
What he need.
You ain't asking Spirit them question now. I say, how disabled is this woman?
She's not in a wheelchair or nothing.
She's not wheelchair bound. She just got a mental issue.
She just have a lot of pain sometimes, and then some days she can't move around too well, and some days she can.
Okay, so arthritis mixed with fibroid tumors.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, so Spirit telling you take charge of that situation. Your ancestors say you shouldn't judge this brother too harshly, and then energy healing. This brother needs you more than you know. So if he been trying to get at you, he just looking for a reason to leave this woman. You following what the ancestors saying?
Yes, I really am.
I don't got black fingernails, and you say his fingernails are dark too. That's weird. Well, that was a good 5-minute fight.
Yes.
All right.
That's just.
Hey, he said that they got the same trait. So do what you think, but you got the message from him. Take charge of the situation.
Okay.
All right. Now we're gonna go over here to your second ancestor. Your second ancestor is a female. She is a female. She is a female. She is a very heavy female. Not heavy, fat. Heavy built. Like, yeah. Back in the day, she would have been a little brick house, but you know, age and weight got up with her. I see that. She's coming to you as the message from the water in the upright position. Now she's saying there's a decision you have to make, and this decision is a very emotional decision. But here is the kicker. She's saying that when she was growing up, she had to make the same decision, and that decision was straddling the fence. Whatever that means to you. Should I stay? Should I go? Girl or boy? Whatever it is, straddling the fence, but there's a situation, a decision you have to make. What she is telling you, she had to make that same decision, and the decision she made worked out for her. Oh well, she lived a nice, long, happy life. But her message to you is you need to start listening. Consider other people's opinion when it comes down to the decisions you have to make. Your logic and your understanding is not theirs.
What do you mean my logic is not there?
Your logic and your understanding, you can't beat these situations, or you can't come up with these situations on your own. You need outside information. You need people to help you weigh the pros and cons. She says listen when it comes to this heavy decision you have to make that you are straddling the fence against. So what is this decision you have to make?
Can I ask her what that is? Because I'm not sure.
No. You know. I'm not finna let y'all abuse spirit like this now. You know if there's something you need to change in your life, that there's something you want to do in your life, a decision. You know that. Spirit is not going to spoon feed this to you, because it won't be your decision, it will be hers. So if you ain't got no decision, you're very fine where you're at. Everything is copacetic. Your life is exactly how you want it. Just take the message as it is. Maybe the decision will come up later. You'll be faced with one a little later. But she is saying,
if things is not how I want it, it's just that I don't really know what to do to move forward.
That's a decision, straddling the fence.
Yeah. I'm real confused at how to move forward. It just seems like I'm at a standstill.
A standstill at what? What are you at a standstill with? Let's get to the decision process. We know you at a standstill. This is what she's saying. And she's saying you need to seek great counsel. Listen to somebody. So what is it in your life that you at a standstill? I'm smelling cooked meat. I'm smelling hamburger meat, cooked meat. I'm smelling cooking meat, tasting meat, eating meat. So lifestyle change. Vegetarian versus vegan, vegan versus healthy lifestyle living. Got it. That's one. What's the next one?
And I just tried to do that, and it wasn't working out. But I did try. Not happy in my job situation, but
So, you have a decision to make about your job. I'm the real deal, and I'm tapped in, and I'm going to help you. So.
But it's I don't know. It's like, you keep doing the same thing because that's what you're comfortable with. But it just don't feel like I'm supposed to be going to work like this every day.
So make a decision. So when this card is telling you to seek wise counsel, who can you talk to that can say, hey, this opportunity is over here, you could bounce ideas off of. This person knows you in and out, or this person just knows of you and they can help you get to this level and that level. Who do you know like that?
I don't. It seems like my life, like when I said standstill, it seems in all areas. I don't really have a lot of friends. I feel like a hermit. I go to work, I come home. And in my spirituality, they always say when the student is ready, the teacher will come. Well, the teachers never came, so I've always wondered, am I supposed to, learn the journey on my own, or why haven't the teacher ever came? But everything just feels like a standstill. I have to learn everything on my own. I don't have nobody I can go to ask questions like that.
So, I'm finna have you rewind it. You don't talk to nobody on your phone, so you have a phone plan that you just play video games on and you call work. That's it.
I don't play video games. I'll just text.
I was being sarcastic. I was being sarcastic.
Oh yeah. Well, but yeah, I don't even talk on the phone.
Don't talk on the phone. You're text somebody from time to time. So the person that you're texting, I want you to get what this ancestor is saying. The person that you text, that person is just a random friend, random family, and that they mean nothing to you. They can't help you out of anything.
It's family, but this is my grandson. You know, it's not really no friends or nobody that I can get encouragement from. I always have to kind of go with them for that. My mother, but she don't really agree with my lifestyle, but she's not judgmental, but she can't really, what she want me to do is not what I want to do. You know, she can't really guide me to where I need to go.
Emotional decision that you have to make, and Spirit is saying, listen, you need to find somebody to counsel you on this stuff, a jump off point.
Yes.
So then I'm going to tell you to go ahead and seek counseling.
Okay.
Because your next step is depression from this point on. When people say, I ain't got nobody, I can't talk to nobody but a 13, 14-year-old kid, no. That's next step is depression. Okay?
It is.
And this is not something, but these ancestors are telling you some good shit. You would have had this man to talk to if you would give him a half of a chance, what this ancestor's saying. But no, you got to hang up there, and that's okay to have that hang up. But this ancestor said you have a very emotional decision to make when it comes to a decision you have to make. That decision is opening yourself up. So I'm just going to flat out tell you, I'm not going to let you get to it. Open yourself up. Spirit say find somebody counseling to listen to. There's this thing called getting out of your own way style of counseling. A lot of women are doing it right now. I think you really should look into getting a little psychiatric help just to get over this thing before you get depressed, because everybody got somebody. Everybody got something.
The depression is already there, and it's there because I'm so introverted and always alone.
Well, I gotta admit, though I have a license to do this here, I am not a mental health professional. So I'm telling you what Spirit is saying. That's my disclaimer.
Yeah.
Would you like to ask this card a question?
No, I understood it.
All right. So now we're gonna go over here to your third ancestor. Your third ancestor. This third ancestor came in the form of a magician in the upside down. Wow. I mean,
you say a magician?
He came in a magician in the upside down position. This is a male, another male. So one male, one female, secondary male. This is a male. This male is very slim, Chuck Taylor's army coat, Vietnam era. Chuck Taylor's army coat. Gotcha. What you want to say? He's kind of talking shit about the person who raised you, and it's not the mother. He kind of talking about your father who raised you. He kept saying like your dad could have done a little bit more. I don't know if he was your uncle or your dad's friend or whatever, but this is Vietnam era. He's saying they could have done a little bit more for you. This is why you're going through what you're going through. It's a dad issue. Where's your father now?
My birth father, I don't know, but I have a stepdad that's active in my life, and he's been in my life since I was 13. But my birth dad ain't really been hitting on nothing. So
this is probably your birth dad then. I don't know if your birth dad deceased or not, but this person is related to your birth dad because he's saying he could have done a lot more. Or this person I'm talking to is your birth dad if you don't know it yet, and he might be deceased. Now, the message is he could have done a lot more, but this person's that I'm talking to message to you is health and healing. And they saying, can they offer you some guidance, some health and healing? Can they offer you something? And he said you're going to get the message by watching old war movies, like old inspirational war movies, Vietnam movies, First Blood with Rambo, all the shit that Chuck Norris made about the Vietnam movies back in the day. I don't know why he's saying there's hidden messages in that movie for you that can relate to your life. But everything got to be doing with Vietnam. If you could stand it, you could stand it and sit through all the horrible acting.
I know. That's what I was just thinking. Those movies are rough.
Yeah, if you could sit through the horrible action and figure out the message that's coming to you. Yeah, he says some message to healing, but he is saying your father should have done better, or he could have done better as your father. I don't know the two because it's getting all convoluted and mixed up. Would you like to ask this ancestor a question?
When you said he first came, he said to watch the war movies. I can't think of nothing to ask him. I was listening to the message. Did you say he said something about healing? Yeah.
The war movies will give you a message so you can start healing. Maybe you're going to see your dad as an extra in a movie. You know what I'm saying? If you got a picture of him. Maybe the name of the producer or somebody in the credits going to pull up and boom, you're going to be, oh shit, that's my last name. And you Google the name and bam, you know where your daddy was all the life. He probably was making money or, something like that. I don't know what they're saying. Just they're saying watch these war movies, these Vietnam era movies, or hell, check Vietnam records.
Okay. I can hear it. I don't have any questions for you.
All right. Now we're going to go over here to your fourth ancestor. Your fourth ancestor, this right here, this ancestor is kind of cool. This one here kind of cute too. It's a lady. Okay. I'm going to describe her to you. She has a kind of dark-skinned China doll looking individual. Dark skin, you can say back in the day they would see an old dark skinned sister with the little chunky eyes. They'd be like, oh, look at little China doll over here. So she has that kind of look going on with her. Now, what she is saying is, love it. She's a poet. She kind of like a little poetic justice figure.
So maybe that's where I get it from then.
Oh, you into poetry?
Yes.
Okay. They coming back to you. Baron locked in. So she's saying like a poem about love. Hold on. Love is echoey when she talk, because she's talking from her throat now. She's not really moving her lips. She's just humming the poem. It's like a sung poem, but not a song. I don't know what these type of poems are called. But she's saying love exists in eternal love. Even love exists in eternal damnation. And she keeps saying, wow. Even love exists in, that's a fucking, the damnation is painful. Why is love there? Even love exists in eternal damnation. Sacrifice, consecration. Sacrifice equals, in this area, sacrifice equals consecration. I don't know. I'm going to stop it right there because I am not finna be copyrighted by a spirit. So could you write those words down, please?
I was trying. So far, say it one more time. I wrote down some of it.
Love exists in damnation. Say it again, lady. I forgot it. That's why I say write it down. Damn. Love exists in damnation. Sacrifice equals consecration. I can't remember what I said.
Yeah, that's close to what I written down. Consecration.
All right. So that's how that goes. Now she came in the form of the two of air in the upright position. These two swans are forming a heart. And she is saying it's time for you to start communicating. It's time for you to start talking about love, wanting to be in love and really experiencing love. Even if it's a painful situation, you really need to get your juices flowing, no pun intended, back. So about this, her message to you is, and I can't make this shit up, come out of the closet. Stop hiding. Stop being tucked around. Live your life. Do something. Would you like to ask her a question?
So it's hard to just get out and about when you don't really have friends. I mean, I don't know the first. what?
It's hard for you to go to the movies. It's hard for you to go to a grocery store and say, "Hey, how you doing, brother?" It's hard for you to.
It really is.
Oh boy, this is where counseling come in. This is where these ancestors come back and they're giving you a great scenario how to live your life. So if you want to be layman's term, they saying you won't fail.
Be out there more.
You got to be out there, but they saying if you start doing this, you're not going to get rejected. You're not going to fail. You're not going to be left with egg on your face. They're telling you how to get that extra part of you going so you can live a better, fulfilled, happier life. But you keep giving them negative concepts and, oh, no, I'm too afraid. I don't have nobody. I can't get it. So then are you spitting in their face? Or did they waste their energy coming back?
Yeah, I understand.
This one say you a poet, she's a poet. Now this one has a relation to you. She says, come your ass out of the closet. And she even gave you a ciphered poem that all poets probably can remember. I surely can't. Would you like to ask her a question?
No, I don't. I don't want to just be making up stuff.
Go to the farmer's market. Go to your farmer's market and walk around and buy some blueberries. Stand next to the blueberry bin or some kind of berry bin, or buy something at the farmer's market and look for an eligible bachelor there. Okay.
Okay.
That's the last thing she gave me. All right.
Okay.
So now we're gonna go over here to your fifth ancestor. Your fifth ancestor is represented by the Seven of Water in the upright position. This ancestor is saying this is a hope and a wish, and whether you want to believe it or not, you're sitting up here thinking somebody has hexed you from generations ago. She's saying, I'm telling you what they're telling me.
I didn't mean to yes, that's okay. Because everything always happens and goes wrong, and that is the first thing I thought about. And my daughter said she went to this psychic lady who told her that we had a generational curse on us, and she explained the person that did it, and it's somebody I know, and this whole time I've been thinking that.
So this female cousin says you're going around thinking that you have a ancestral generational curse on you. Notice the key word thinking, because they can't get in the Seven of Water in the upright position. So you're doing all this stuff, or you're living your life by this curse, hypothetical made up curse. Her message to you is it's time to balance career and home life. So this is you getting out living. Balance your job and your work life, meaning there is no curse on you. I don't know who is this psychic that your daughter went and talked to, but this is not the case.
Good. And she paid her a lot of money to tell her that.
Did she give her a cleansing ritual? Did she give her a spell? Did she charge her extra to get it off?
She supposedly told her some things to do, and she done some things, and it was supposed to have been removed.
I'm telling you, your ancestors say this is you thinking. That mean that shit was never there. Somebody just came up off your kid. But don't let me stress you out.
I mean, that's good to know that it was never there. Somebody just lied to my daughter to get her money.
Mm-hmm. They say balance career and home life. Would you like to ask this ancestor a question?
Am I supposed to be working the job that I'm working in, the field that I'm working in?
Now you're talking. Spirit, is she supposed to be in this field she in? Spirit said fertility, choose peace, retreat to nature with your heart. Oh, no. No, you got better ideas in your head of where you should be.
Yeah.
So no, you're not supposed to be in this field anymore.
Can I ask her Can I ask the question, what is it that I'm supposed to be doing?
I would say what a purpose. Don't say what is it you're supposed to be doing, because they're not going to dictate your life.
Yes. What is my purpose?
Spirit, what's her purpose? Priority. Okay, good. Let it go. Nurture yourself. The first thing you should do, stay on this job just so you can get your shit together. But they're saying it's a priority that you let this go and start nurturing yourself. There ain't no better job gonna come for you. Ain't nothing changing in your life until you learn to get out of this, to get out of your own way. Priorities. Let it go and nurture yourself. You got a lot of self-healing to do, being more self-aware, self-assured, believe it or not. And then life comes at you properly, okay?
Okay.
All right. Now, that was your ancestor reading. It went over a little bit, but I don't care. we gotta get you right. Now we finna do your Who is my Orisha guiding me at the moment reading.
Okay.
Put some more Florida water on his hand. All right. So now we're going to do you Who is my Orisha guiding me at the moment reading. Keep in mind, I am not crowning you. You have to go to an Ifa priest to be crowned, but that's not my thing. But I am going to tell you the energy in the headspace that you're in. Feel the Orishas.
Okay.
Okay?
I've always wanted to know which Orisha was over me, but I seen one of the readings you did before, and no Orisha stood up. Like, I hope that's not you. Nobody came forward.
On all of the Orishas?
No, you did it the first time, nothing happened. You did it the second time, nothing happened. And I didn't want to think negative like that. What happened to me, it's just that I don't really feel nothing. You know, everybody say, oh, I get this sign and I feel this, and I don't. I
That's
feel different things from my ancestors, but I don't really feel nothing from, like, nothing extra on the Orisha or nothing like that. That's dreams or nothing.
That's depression. We finna fix that shit right now. You came to the right person. All right, I've taken the liberty of shuffling cards. I want you to say your first name again so I can pray on it. Do I have permission to cut these cards?
Yes.
All right, the first thing I did was 13 cards. Whichever Orisha pop out in those 13 cards, that's a Orisha that's over your headspace at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. Okay, the Orisha that's over your headspace at the moment is Zapana. I'm going to deal 10 cards. The Orisha that's over your actions right now is Iku. 5, 6, 7.
What's the name of the one you...
IKU.
IKU. Oh, okay.
Alright, now you do not have an Orisha that came up for your destiny. This goes hand in hand with your card reading. You're at a standstill. You haven't decided anything. So I'm going to ask a spirit, Orisha, do they want to come and talk to you in any form or fashion, okay?
Okay.
Which one of y'all want to come and help her out with her destiny? Give her some insight. 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, y'all popped up on the fly. We're going to turn her sideways. Alright, we're going to start with your first Orisha. This is the Orisha that's over your headspace at the moment. This is why you think the way you think, hear things the way you hear things, perceive things the way you perceive. Hell, this is even the way why you talk the way you talk. In this area you have Zapana, St. Lazarus, Babaluai, you call them what you want to call them. This Orisha is known for healing people, growing you up, making you better, evolving. I say to the next stage, to the next level, and all that good stuff. Basically what he's telling you, reason why he's over your head, he said this is what he's doing. He's trying to grow you the hell up. He's trying to get you out of a very young girl mindset, very young person's mindset. It doesn't suit you well, and it's not a good thing for you. So he is really saying we got to get her to the next level. Now what he wants you to do 100%, he wants you to kind of cut loose. And when I say cut loose, he like get drunk, get high, just get in a zone where you're not yourself.
Okay.
Do you smoke pot?
Yes.
Do you drink a little weed? I mean, do you drink with it?
Yes.
Well, I need you to get around somebody where you're going to be by yourself. God knows that's what you say. I need for you to smoke your weed and drink your drink all by yourself and get messed the hell up. And he said he'll come and reveal something to you.
Okay. That's easy enough. And how do you spell it? Because I know I didn't spell that right. His name.
XAPANA.
Okay.
All right. Would you like to ask him a question?
No, because he answered it. I like that.
All right. Now we're finna go over to your second Arisha. This is Arisha that's over your actions at the moment. This is why you do the things you do, move the way you move, react to the things you react to. In this area right here, you have Iku. Having Iku in this area is pretty common and cool. Iku is a loner. She is over death.
Oh.
She's over death. She's over separation. Things of that nature right there. And about her being over your actions, she says she needs to be read upside down. And she said she is not going to stop you from doing what you're doing. She is saying you are too damn grown and your life is not this shitty for you to be acting like this. She said you are putting on an act because you're comfortable in this manner. And she says what she's going to do, she's going to sit back and wait until you get something that you really like. And then she's going to break the ties to teach you a lesson if you don't come out of this shit soon.
Wow. So like, she come out of sitting around being depressed?
Yep. It ain't like you ain't got no legs, you ain't got no feet, you ain't got no eyes, no ears, no ass, no tits. You ain't no hunchback hobbit running around here. You ain't got it like that. So why are you so in the house? She said she's going to wait for you to like something, to like it real bad. Then she's going to break it up. Just to teach you. Because she's saying this is an act. This is a game. This is a mental thing that you're doing. And she's saying it's just not fair and it's not right.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand that. Because it does need to come to an end. I need to start living.
All right. Would you like to ask her a question?
No, I understand that.
All right, now we're finna go over here to your third Arisha. This is Arisha that's over your destiny. Pay close attention to this one because this one right here kind of sticks with you. In this area you have...
I didn't mean to cut you off, but when you was counting, did you say this one came out in the number 7?
Correct, always. Your destiny always come out in 7.
Oh, okay. Okay, because 7 is a very important number to me. Okay.
Right. So this is Yemoya, and if you know anything about Yemoya, she takes care of people. She takes care of the planet. She's a mother. She's nurturing, maritime law, whatever you want to call her. But she came out in your destiny, and she forced her way to be here just to give you a message. Her message to you is, who are you really taking care of? Because she keeps looking in the mirror, and she keeps combing her hair, and she says, how are you supposed to be mama to anybody? How are you supposed to even be grandma to anybody? How are you supposed to set an example when you're not taking care of yourself?
What way am I not taking care of myself?
I'm not going to answer that.
Because I feel like, I am though.
You're depressed. You're in the house. You're not living.
Oh,
that's not taking care of yourself.
Healthy. Yeah, that's not healthy.
Ask her another question about, she said you're not taking care of yourself and you can't be a role model for anybody in your family.
So instead of asking her what is it I need to do, she already said I need to come out of this and get out more.
Start taking care of yourself, fixing your hair up, combing your hair, looking at yourself in the mirror, really praising and loving yourself, or you will continue not to be an inspiration to your grandchildren, to your children, or all that stuff.
Yeah. I do fix myself up, but I mean, it's just enough to go to work. So it's nothing, and come home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't have a question for her. I understand that. It makes a lot of sense.
All right. How did you like both of your readings?
I like them. It did what I thought it was going to do. Like, you know, when a grandma comes through and point her finger and say, you know, you need to do better. And I felt like that's what was going to happen, and that's what happened.
Oh yeah, they just want you.
I understand it.
They just want you to be better. You got a great life ahead of you. I mean, you ain't really got no issues surrounding you. Your family damn sure ain't got no curse on them. So get that out your head. This is just depression. This ain't got shit to do with nobody putting them a Luke on you from 90,000 years ago. So tell your daughter that lady got over on her. What? Don't tell your daughter nothing.
Okay, because I sure was getting ready to call her right now and tell her that, but I won't.
Yeah.
It's in the past. We're going to let it go. Move on, be happy.
Yeah, because we don't need her kicking up no wars with spiritual advisors going, you said this and the Baron said this and it's because I did this. We don't need that, because then that'll stress her out, stress you out. Just let it go just as long as Spirit told you you don't have nothing on your family.
Okay. And that actually was one of my questions that I had. And see, you and they answered everything before I could ask you anything. Everything I wrote down, you already spoke on it.
Mm-hmm. I'm the real deal.
I appreciate you so much. My goodness. Thank you so much.
All right. Well, thank you for trusting me. And if you need to reach me, you know how.
All right.
All right. So how you going?
You too. Bye.
All right, everybody. I did a back-to-back. She was gracious enough to have me move this to another day. Oh, let me turn this damn thing down, boy. She was gracious enough to allow me to move this to another day because my schedule was so conflicting. I'm trying to do so many at one day. But only thing wrong with this sister right here, she just need a release. She's depressed. She got a lot going on. She just want to be better. That's all she needs, and Spirit is going to give it to her in so much form and fashion. She don't have a spell on her. Be wary of people sitting up there saying there's curses on your family and all that shit there. Always get a second opinion. You know, I mean, she was stressing for nothing. She just got to get out of her little funk, go meet her little man, and do what she got to do to make her life better. If you ain't hit that like button, do so. All right, everybody, I'm the Baron, telling you guys to trust in you and universe, because at the end of the day, that's all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all. Thank you all. Soul Tribe.